Very weird.
T3 Media.
Hey, prepare yourself, guys. Welcome to another episode of Talking Through the Media, your home for entertainment news and reviews by fans for fans. I am Chris Fagan, and joining me, as always, is
Viola Fagan.
yeah. I'm gonna just point to you. I'm not gonna say your name for you anymore. I'm just gonna point to you. I guess I didn't make that clear. I'm like, point to her and be like, expect me to do. Like, it's like, get your finger out of my face. But tonight, guys, we're going to talk about a couple of topics, some Marvel news. We have some TV topics we're going to go over, and a little breaking news of what's going on with the channel happening this weekend. Another surprise convention talk that we're going to share with you guys. So with all that stuff out the way, we're starting a little late, but I'll start with why we're starting a little bit late. At the last minute, of course, Tabitha, I'm just going to blame it all on Tabitha. She sends me an Instagram video, and there seems to be, I had no idea that this was even a project. There seems to be an upcoming Pharelle biopic based on, I guess, his upcoming, based on his life and his experience in the music business with the production company he started, Nerd, and his solo career, which I think, at first I wouldn't have, I was like, is it too soon for a biopic on him? But then, just like the creative mind, the creative genius that he is in the music business, it had a twist to it. Just when you thought that the idea of Lego movies was dying or dead, since it hasn't captured that magic since the first Lego movie and the Lego Batman movie, in my opinion, I was like, well, maybe this industry is dead. Pharelle, at the beginning of this trailer pitch, what if we do this biopic in the Lego movie format, which is brilliant already off. But if you guys have opinion about this, let me know in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this. But first, before I give you my points on this, babe, what did you think about this when I rushed down the stairs and I had to show you? I said, we're starting 10 minutes late. I got to show you this. What did you think about this when you saw this?
I mean, it's a cute, fun idea. Something totally different.
Mm-hmm.
People don't usually do any sort of documentaries or behind the scenes or any of that kind of stuff like this.
In this style, yeah, it totally fit. I'm like, yeah, that's for real. That's, of course he wanted to. And they said yes. And it makes sense, especially with his personality. But it does two things. It instantly makes a biopic interesting, more interesting at least, because it seems to be like a little formula with biopics, in my opinion. You know, their creative genius is overlooked. Throughout their whole life, they kind of have that song that made them the biggest famous person that they always were. In the back of the head, you hear little bits of little nuggets of it here and there as he's working on it. He's coming up with it. He's hit with adversity. He overcomes it. People start recognizing the genius, and then boom, they blow up, blah blah blah, and all that good stuff. And then we get the song that we've been waiting to hear the whole damn movie at the end, about all that stuff. It's like there's a formula. Ray did it. All of them did it. Bohemian Rhapsody, they all did it. But to animate it and use the Lego format of industry that I thought was like that genre was like, I thought that was going to be a whole new genre. It was going to get like a plethora of new Lego movies, but that didn't happen. I think it revigorates the idea of what a biopic can be, and it also does the same thing for the Lego industry. It totally, I would be shocked if this doesn't go down as one of the, if not the most financially, if it's good, profitable biopics of all. It's because it targets children as well. Rare that a biopic does that. Usually there's a lot of drugs involved. So, you don't want any part of this. It ruins my career, you know.
But I don't know that people are still going to be like, oh, my kid's going to love this. Because after a few, I mean, yeah, it's Legos. We're staring at Legos. But it's still him talking about his career and how that came to be.
Do you think?
I don't think that.
I think this is going to be PG.
No, I know PG. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about kids watch something for its entertainment. It's funny, or it You know, it has action or different things going on. Him talking about, well, when I was a kid, I did this and this happened. Like, I don't know that a kid is going to be watch that for that long. They may watch it for a short time and be like, okay, now I'm like, he's talking about, I don't care what he's talking about. I'm not talking about us as an adult. I'm talking about children. I don't think this is really meant for, hey, take your kids because they're just going to love it.
I disagree. I honestly, based on what we saw in the trailer, because a lot of the things that while he was talking were some crazy fantastic, like the house that lifted up in rocket ships. I think he's gonna throw in a bunch of over exaggerated, overlap that way to keep the kids' attention. Like something's gonna like his house. Oh, really? He was trying to work on this new song, and then the house exploded. I think stuff like that is going to be sprinkled throughout the movie to keep the kids.
It is, but it's still just for example, when we watched the last animated Spider-Man movie, Cameron was bored to tears. Like, he really could have cared less about it. And it's Spider-Man. It's not a document. I mean, like, this is an actual animated, made-up action, whatever, not somebody's life story. I don't think... you may have some older kids that are like, I find this interesting. This is pretty cool. I like they talking about music, and I'm hearing the music, and it's all cool. But I think you're still going to have a lot of... There's going to be a specific age group, because under that, they're going to be like, I don't understand.
You might be right, but I don't know. Based on what I saw, I think it's going to be something in there for everybody, and if there is something in there for kids, and it will keep their attention. And the fact that it's based on his lifestyle, so obviously the adults, our generation who grew up in those late 90s, the 2000s music, it's going to be there. And if it's heartwarming enough, and a good biopic, and if it's heartwarming enough to capture even the generation before that, that's why I say this could go down as one of the most profitable, successful biopics of all time. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys see this new trailer for the life of Pharelle Williams from Nerd? What was it called? Piece by Piece, right? It was something like that. Perfect name for a biopic, because it also plays into the whole Lego thing. Let me know what you guys think about it. Comment on it. As always, guys, if you donate, if you do a Streamlabs or a super chat, the voice bot will read it out live during the show. Let us know what you guys think about that. And if you begin it with for me, I'll also highlight it on the bottom of the screen. All right, now let's get on to the actual show. Babe, what's the first official title of tonight, so we can get the show on the road?
From Screen Rant, Jordan Peele may be joining an upcoming Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, according to journalist Jeff Snyder, who reported in his newsletter that Peele met with Marvel Studios recently about working on an MCU movie. Peele has emerged as a big-name director over the last few years, has helmed major hits like Get Out, Us, Nope, and is currently working on his fourth undisclosed project. What do you think would fit for him?
I instantly thought of Blade. I thought maybe they could, if they're having problems with the writers and the directors and stuff, that would be an interesting thing to keep Mahershala Ali from quitting before it's too late, because I think it's only a matter of time before he's like, I'm getting too old for this waiting game. But I thought about it a little bit, and unless there's already been a director pick, and even if they have, I mean, they can make some switches and stuff like that. Changes happen all the time. I think that the best fit, I agree with what the people on our community tabs were saying. They voted. I put that to a vote. Oh, I'm sorry, it changed. And guys, vote on I put 3 out of the 4 choices on this live stream as well. But in the community tab, I put that question up. I said, which franchise would you want to see Jordan Peele direct? I thought Blade at first as well. But then I thought maybe because of his horror background that he would be a better fit for Doctor Strange. Like I think on my Facebook post or on some other, or maybe it was on Twitter, I think, on that post, they said Doctor Strange. Now on the community tab, it's at 68%. They say Blade. So I'll add all that up, let you guys vote. I'm either Doctor Strange. I'm leaning more towards Doctor Strange. Very close second, Blade. And if not, no. I'm sorry. Let me go back. X-Men. Doctor Strange first. Very close second, X-Men. Maybe he should get X-Men, and then maybe Blade. Maybe that's where I'm at. What about you? Based on Jordan Peele, what do you think?
I say Blade.
You think Blade?
I mean, the Blades that we've already seen, those had a horror type. I mean, it's a vampire movie,
yeah.
So
you think that would be the best fit?
I mean, also, I don't know Jordan Peele, so I don't know if he's a type of director that's like, I don't want to be a one-trick pony where the only thing that I'm ever going to do is horror movies.
That's true.
Maybe I'd like to do something different.
You're right. He might say that.
I don't know. I've not lilistened to anything where he's talked about aspirations for movies.
I mean, the movies that he's come out with weren't franchises given to him. Those were his.
No, I know,
projects,
but they've all tend to have been horror type sci-fi.
Yeah.
But maybe he
wants
has
to do
interest
something
in
different.
doing something different where it's not just that type of movie.
You may have a point because, and even though there's still sort of some horror elements kind of in it, but the first time I've ever heard Jordan Peele's interest on doing a franchise outside of his own work was also a Disney project, was Gargoyles. And that's heavy in fantasy. There's some horror elements in it. There's some Shakespeare. There's some sci-fi. There's a whole potpourri. I heard, and people heard through the grapevine that he was very serious about doing. So you might be right. He might go, I might want to do something. If it's not my original creation, maybe something outside of horror. So maybe you're right. Maybe you're right about that. What else you got on there?
Our comments say Ghost Rider would be very interesting.
Ooh, I didn't think of that. Damn it. And that's why the community is better. Because I didn't think of that. Was it, I didn't.
Marcella S. Durden?
I didn't even think of that. Ghost Rider. Jordan Peele, Ghost Rider. And everybody wants Keanu Reeves. He has a history with Keanu, with that movie that he did, honoring Keanu Reeves, that Cat movie with him and Keegan-Michael Key, that comedy. Mm-hmm. That movie. So he has a history of having some love for Keanu Reeves. So if you get Jordan Peele, you get Ghost Rider, you make Ghost Rider Keanu Reeves, $1 billion. Instant. That'll be his first $1 billion movie. There it is. I should have made that into the option. Forget X-Men, Blade, and Doctor Strange. You're right. That's it. It's over. Guys, let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? I'm closing.
The other person said Keanu would be fire.
Keanu, that'd be fire. It would be the best. It'd be right up there with Avengers Endgame. Maybe like Avengers Endgame. Who? No. Jordan Peele, horror, because it's got so much horror in that whole thing. Keanu Reeves as Ghost Rider. But here's my last question. I'm gonna let you guys decide. Which would you rather Ghost Rider ride? The classic motorcycle, or I started to like that car that he drove when they brought Ghost Rider to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. That guy that they had as Ghost Rider for a little while. He was great. I didn't mind that car, man. All 4 tires on fire. It was badass. And then with the John Wick looking so cool in that same type of a car, it was almost the exact same car. I kind of would rather Keanu in that car. But motorcycle still is fine.
He does ride a motorcycle in real life.
In real life, yeah. Either or, but I wouldn't be mad if they went with the motorcycle. But damn it, now I'm stuck. I thought this was going to be a whole conversation about Blade, Doctor Strange, and the X-Men, and maybe a possible Avengers option. I don't know why I didn't think of X, and I heard that before too. But thank you for bringing that back. What was his name again?
It's hard to see the picture. Marcellus.
Marcellus. Thank you.
It says Marcellus Durden 182.
Marcellus Durden 182. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, where you go, Kiki?
My screen is tiny, so it's hard.
Yeah, there you go. I'll highlight it. There you go. Oh, Keanu would be fire. Yeah, yeah. That would be the best. I like that. So, guys, let us know what you guys think. You can keep. I'll keep the poll up for a little while longer if you want to vote. So if you do a super chat, it'll come at any price, $1, whatever. If you want to support the channel, or just hit the like button. If you're watching live, just hit the like. You don't have to send a super chat if you don't want to, but if you do, it'll pop up and you'll hear your voice. Hear your message pop up on the.
That is Loretto.
Which
he
one?
said, "Hi, Chris. It's Loretto, the one who's been giving all those comments."
Yeah. Oh, Loretto from Geekly Goods. Hey, Loretto, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Yeah, gotta come back on the show, man. We gotta do that. We gotta talk. We're gonna stop. Appreciate it, guys. Let us know what you guys think. Don't forget to follow Loretto on his channel as well, and on Geekly Goods as always. And like I always say, let's keep talking. All right, let's move on real quick to the next topic, babe. What do we got?
Conditions for bear. Or the bear or man.
Oh yeah, the whole conversation about man versus guys. If you see, okay, you've seen this topic. Women are asking their boyfriends because they want them to get in trouble, I guess. If your daughter or something like that was in the woods by themselves, would you rather them be alone in the woods by themselves with a stranger man or a bear? And I'm curious on your thoughts on this, babe. What do you think about this whole concept right now that's going on with this man or bear thing? Are you have you seen any of this?
Yeah, I've seen a lot on TikTok mainly.
First, what's your answer? What would you rather be trapped in the woods with, a man or a bear?
It depends on the man.
I mean,
I have a good man.
There you go.
But but a lot of times they're like you're alone. Mm-hmm. So are you going to choose man or bear? Alone, like you're by yourself.
Yeah.
And I can see why a lot of them would be like, I'm gonna choose the bear.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of craziness out there.
Here's what I've been noticing about the concept of this conversation. Because a lot of guys have been doing loopholes. So a guy would be like, well, if you had your guy's wife or girlfriend was like, if our daughter was still alone in the woods, what would you rather be, a man or a bear? And the guy said man, because he was trying to lean toward, because a man could probably get help. Like, as I know, if I was alone in the woods, I saw a little girl by themselves, I mean, I would try to seek help. The man, I've noticed that, and then she kept trying to, like, steer it to the man would obviously probably be more of a threat, or and making excuses for the bear to men are also getting defensive, and they're like, well, bears could be vicious, but on the other side, it's like, well, they also can be more scared of humans than we are of them. But that's what I've been noticing about this question. There's always conditions for the bear. Well, the bear could be, as if when women are making this statement, it's almost as the setup is already set before we even answer the question. They're thinking Winnie the Pooh, friendliest bear, black bear that's scared, that's scared of humans and not going to do anything, or is a less of a threat. But every man in this scenario has always got to be a sketchy pedo, like 100% threat. And then that one guy was like, man, because I could be the man. Like you said it. I got a good man. All these women, when they're talking to their man, they're saying that their man is a good man, but they want their good man to answer that every other man has got to be a threat. I mean, I feel like women walk around by men all the time. Are there sketchy, threatening men out there? Hell, yeah, they start all the damn wars. But we walk by men all the time. They're just not all, attacking it all the time. Yes, it's a serious situation. Yes, I get the concept, but I don't like the fact that there's conditions for the bear. The bear could be nice. The bear could be this. The bear could be, and men are like, yeah, but how come you can say that, but I can't also equally say, yeah, but the bear could also be vicious as hell. But when I say and if I say the man could be nice, the man could be this, then the hit back from that to that is no, like you're not following the rules. You got, like, okay, then just say that in the question, the answer is the man is always sketchy and the bear is always nice. At least don't BS me and pretend like, because I'm gonna defend myself. There are some good men out in the world. I feel like I'm one of them. I wouldn't do anything sketchy like that. I'd call the police and look for help. And I know for a fact there's some hungry ass bears out there. So, but I don't like these type of hypotheticals where the answer is already set in stone. You better say that the man is gonna. I'm not gonna say that. I just feel like this is a conversation that's getting a lot of guys in trouble. I don't know. What do you think? Did I just make this a topic just to defend guys?
I guess. I mean, I haven't seen anybody asking anybody to answer the question. It's just been more like when you.
It's just floating around in
Well, no,
in
yeah,
the
like when someone
atmosphere.
posts a TikTok about something crazy, then the comments will say, "And that's why you choose the."
That's
bear."
why you choose the. Yeah, I know that. I understand, ladies. I understand.
But I haven't seen people trying to like tell me why or whatever. It's
Oh,
just
I've seen it.
comments on things.
Oh yeah, well, I've seen it. Oh, I've seen it. No, yeah, well, because the guy could be nice. No, the guy's not nice. I'm like, okay.
I think
Do you know this bear?
truthfully, it
You
should
obviously
just
know
be
this
more
man.
Like, they just say, and that is why I stay single.
Yeah,
And
that
that is why I live alone, or that's why I'm by myself.
Just be
'Cause I
honest.
don't want to deal with any of that. Like,
Just
okay,
just be
gotcha.
honest. You don't know this bear, so you're giving this bear the benefit of the doubt. But this man, this hypothetical man, is there is a actual person that you're
Brianna Jasmine says bear.
and your reasons are valid. I'm not gonna go against it. But you know what? But I will now that I'm getting outnumbered in the chats. I feel like a movement is about to happen. Let me move on from this topic before I say something stupid. Right. But let me know. Hey, put in the chat, bear or man. What do you put that bear emoji in there? Let's show that bear some love. That's a good bear. I mean, I'm pretty sure that bear is not hungry at all and would not do anything. Bear all day. All right, guys, let's move on. Since we didn't see any movies, usually we after the entertainment news part of it, we talk mostly movies and TV and stuff. So it's going to be all TV because we haven't really caught up to movies. We're going to see Bad Boys this weekend, but nothing really movie-wise this time. But so TV talk. Let's get into a little bit of TV talk.
Queen.
Real fast. So some of the I want to before I get into the official TV talk. Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about some WWE real fast. So if you guys are not watching the WWE right now, it is en fuego. One of the main things that's happening right now is our beloved mommy Rhea Ripley, super goddess, is out during injury, and the person who put her on the injured list in this storyline is this young lady, Liv Morgan, who is now on her Liv Morgan revenge tour, because Rhea Ripley is not a good person in the WWE. She is a heel or a bad guy, and she totally wronged Liv Morgan. But people don't give a damn because she's Rhea Ripley. We love, like, there's some heels that it doesn't matter how bad they are, they're still good. Don't matter how bad mommy is, she's still mommy. Does that make sense? So now, Liv Morgan, I feel like is finally. Liv Morgan seems like a very nice person. I feel like she struggled with her character. I felt like she probably maybe should have been let go a long time ago. I've never really been interested. This is the most interested I've been in of her character. So now I want to see how this plays out. Will Liv Morgan take everything that Rhea loves before she comes back from the injured list when she is healed up? Rhea Ripley is a part of a faction called the Judgment Day. By the time she comes back, will Liv Morgan have taken her place? Will she have taken Dominic from Rhea Ripley? I mean, that sexy porn stash that he puts on, it's the hottest thing in the world, right, babe? You know you love that.
That whole thing makes me want to throw up in
I mean,
my mouth.
there's a reason why he's doing it. He's channeling the late Eddie Guerrero, who did the same kind of dynamic with China.
It's all yucky to me.
I mean, it looked better on Eddie, but I don't know. It looks sketchy on Dominic. But anyway, that's besides the point. I thought this is the most interesting Liv has ever been. But one thing that Dominic said last week, when Rhea comes back, she's gonna kill you. I cannot. And I was like, that line. I was like, I am so invested. Now they have to double down. This is the return of the century. When Rhea Ripley comes back, how much damage do you guys think she's going to do? Because she's going to rip Liv's head off, and it's going to be epic. Rhea Ripley is about to become the greatest. What good guys are called faces, baby face. She's going to be the biggest good guy in WWE Women's Wrestling history. She's about to come in and wreck shop, and she's not going to change her character at all. She's still going to be mean and badass, but it's going to be epic how much pain she's going to inflict on so many people. And there's going to be young teenage boys to grown-ass men who are going to find it so orgasmic when they see this woman comes back. It's going to be marriages will be destroyed when Rhea Ripley comes back. I'm just warning you now, babe. It's just going to be, you're going to hear too much Rhea Ripley. Let me know what you guys think. I can't wait till that happens. One more thing about the WWE that I think is interesting right now is Nia Jax. Another person who I felt like should have been on the chopping block. Like people just love to hate her. She's known for causing too many injuries. She's never really got the respect and love that I felt like she deserved. But they brought back the King and the Queen of the Ring, which I thought was a mistake. But I feel like this could be a good character for her. If she embraces this Alice in Wonderland, what was that? The Red Queen? An Alice in Wonderland? If she adopts this just like another wrestler named Booker T from Houston, Texas. And we saw Booker T at the Comic Palooza last week. When he did his King Booker gimmick, it was the best gimmick one of the best gimmicks in WWE history. One of the best things that any wrestler's ever done. If she embraces a similar type of personality and can make it funny and make it entertaining, I think that could help Nia Jax because she's been fired before. She's come back. She's struggled. People don't like her because she's caused injuries, things like that. She's due for a good run. And I think this Queen Nia Jax could work on it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I want to bring that up real quick because I've been watching my wrestling and that's what's been happening lately. So I'm looking forward to see what Nia Jax brings to the table. Nia, if you're listening, I know you watch the show. Embrace this Queen thing and let's see what you can do with this character. All right. We have started to watch Interview with a Vampire season.
Started the second season.
Started the second season. Season 2. We're already what? 4 episodes in? 3, I think.
3 or 4.
I mean, we didn't do.
We're caught up wherever.
Yeah, we're caught up. We didn't do a review from the beginning, that's my fault. We probably should have. But let's just recap in general what's been going on and get your thoughts on it. How do you feel about it so far?
It has. I want to say probably at least maybe the first episode or 2 have been kind of slow. Mm-hmm. But the last episode or so has started to really pick up. Yeah. Because we've kind of got, I guess if you want to call it mystery, mm-hmm. because obviously the guy who's trying to write their story for them is trying to figure out what happened. Mm-hmm. Because we don't know what happened to the daughter. Yeah. She's not with them in the present, but we don't know what happened to her.
I will pull up cast members just in case.
And they're not really talking about it. Mm-hmm. And he definitely can tell that there is something is being hidden. In their version of this, telling their life history, mm-hmm. something is not adding up, and he's trying to figure that out. Daniel, he's trying to figure out what's not adding up. And then they've thrown in this mystery guy on the outside that is feeding him clues like you need to ask them these questions. He
could be government. He could be something.
He's written on paper, possibly MI6, CIA, mm-hmm. But we don't know who this guy is. But he's hacked into his computer, Daniel's computer, and downloaded all these articles and photos and different things that are giving Daniel pause to be like, all right.
Because to match up with the story based on the interview, which has become a good little twist on this whole situation with the interview. But besides that, what you talked about, the slow burn, and it's the fire is building. It's building up. It did start a little slow, but it's building up. The one thing that I noticed.
So we've seen it's 4 episodes.
4 episodes. We're 4 episodes in, and it's starting. And that slow burn is finally starting to pick up fire. But the one thing that I noticed from episode 1, because from season 1 to season 2, we've had a cast change. Bailey Bass, she's left because she's gone to new projects, and so the person picking up the slack to continue playing the character Claudia. And they announced it on episode 1 like a play. The role of Claudia will now be played by Delaney Hayles.
Which is how it's supposed to be done.
Perfectly.
Just to say,
it was perfect.
This role has been taken over by a new person.
They did it just like a
There
play,
you go.
and it fit with this season because there's a lot of plays involved in this season. It fit with the ambiance.
But
it was perfect.
This is kind of old school. I mean, my old TV show from back in the day that I still watch, Roseanne, they changed a specific character twice. Original character to a new
Darlene.
character. No,
Becky.
And then the new character back to the old character, and then the old character back to the new
And they
character.
made fun of it, yeah.
But when it happened, they did put that on the beginning. This season,
It's played by
being
this
played
yeah.
by this person.
Yeah, it doesn't insult your intelligence. Nobody brain blows up. But
And they didn't try to well, we'll just have her die. No,
yeah,
they just said,
exactly.
We're just gonna have someone else play the
keep
character.
the story moving forward.
And they even did play back into old things like Bewitched. The husband changed actors halfway through the series.
Yeah,
and
it was fine. People adjust, and I'll say this, and that's what I was worried about it because I loved what Bailey Boss what she did. I think Hayles might be better. As great as if Bailey was an 8 or a 9, Hayles is like she's a 10. She is crushing. I don't want to compare it like that, because I prefer either or. But I was so worried that what if I don't like her as I like her just as much, and I might like her just a tad bit better. I'm not saying she's a better actress or this was a better fit, but all I'm saying is as an actor, she stepped up. And there's sometimes I feel like they're almost the same person. You could have Bailey come back and in every other episode. It would not matter to me. They have captured this character so well, and Delaney has also done the same thing. If not a little bit better, in my opinion. She might be the best. I wouldn't be surprised to hear that she was the runner-up to it, and then they went back and got her, because that usually happens a lot. They'll usually get the runner-up, and they're like, "Hey, you want to come back?" And come. I wouldn't mind Ms. Bass coming back again, but I'm so happy that Delaney Hayes is doing well. The whole story with Lestat, being in Louis' head, looks like that's now kind of waning off a little bit.
But we still need to see the dynamic with Armand.
I was just about to say.
Because it really does appear as if he possibly has messed with Louis' memories.
And is inserting lies to he's being,
because we're starting to see little cracks where
in it.
Louis is finding things and going, like these pictures. He was like, "Why are these aren't my pictures? I didn't put these here. Why are they there?" And then Armand had to quickly be like, "Oh well, I don't even remember what he told him, but he just quickly tried to cover it up. Oh, I wasn't trying to play them off as yours. I was just giving him other examples." And he's like, no, this is not. So we're starting to see those.
Lestat, just like Lestat in season 1, Armand is also looking to be another gaslighting, abusive type of love interest that Louis should probably get away from. The same history seems to be repeating itself. Now this I was gasping
but he's
a
been
minute
with
ago.
Armand for
longer.
for a very long time.
But I gasped because I just thought of, and here's my theory now. What if that guy isn't government or MI6? What if he works for Lestat? and is trying to slowly get Louis away from Armand by interjecting one of his minions and humans. Because by Queen of the Dam, Lestat was like famous and a rock star, and he probably has people working for him and stuff too. Lestat could have sent that dude to the interviewer to try to is slowly trying to see, because Armand is more powerful than Lestat. So you could just crush him. So maybe he has to secretly weave his way in and use the interviewer to draw Louis out.
Little preview, the little snippet they give you for next week did have Louis making a statement. I think I remember
what happened,
but I mean, we don't know what that's in reference to. But
I think Louis is making a play. I think Louis is trying to free. Lestat is trying to free Louis. I think Lestat is making a move. Maybe that guy is in government. I don't know why I didn't think about that. That dude works for Lestat.
And then the fact that that servant, what is it, the real Rashad?
Yeah, the fake Rashad.
He just keeps calling him real Rashad.
Yeah. That's funny as hell, guys. If you're not watching Interview with the Vampire, if you haven't started it, go back and catch up. It is an amazing Rashid. Show. It's getting better and better. The mystery behind it, the connections between the movie. Obviously, there's a connection because it was based on the same book. But I like to. It's almost as if it's filling in like blanks that the movie couldn't give us because we only had so much time, and you can flesh out so much story in this. There's so much story that could be told in this. You could stretch this out for seasons. It's a very, very good show so far, and I can't wait to check it out. The new episode this week. So moving on to the what else are we watching on TV right now? We're catching up to Evil. One of our favorite shows. Which one are you liking better so far? Are you liking Evil or Interview with the Vampire?
Well, it depends. I mean, like I said, Interview with the Vampire, the first 2 episodes were really kind of like.
Mm-hmm. Did you feel that way about Evil?
No, Evil's just been more bizarre because we keep getting thrown
all
these crazy stories, but we don't get any answers to any of it. We just go, okay, on to the next story. The changes that they've done, like how long it takes to get to the intro, when the title intro starts, everything leading to that, how more bizarre the characters are getting, and now. It's not now they're not tying up every problem in one episode. From episode 1 of this season, the problem that like how, what do they say about TV shows? They use like the villain of the week or the villain of that doesn't get usually that would get solved within that episode. There's every episode so far has been cliffhanger. They have not solved the damn problem, a mystery so far, which worries me that shit's gonna go down. Because this is the last season. How many episodes in this season? Probably like 5, maybe 6, maybe 8, maybe 10. Let's say it's 10. Already on episode 2 or 3, and we've had 2 villains of the week. No resolution, a cliffhanger ending. That can be an Avengers level threat by the end of this season with these Satan demons and all these different monsters that are just collecting. And on top of that, you got Leland, his crazy ass, getting worse and better at the same time. This season will have 14 episodes.
14 episodes, and we haven't solved one mystery?
Tonight will be episode 4.
Tonight is we're going to watch episode 4. We are about a quarter of a way through in this season, and we haven't solved one mystery of one villain. No, not one villain has been taken down or exorcised or whatever, whatever. So I feel like this series finale is going to be epic. It's going to be an Avengers level type of Sinister Six type of ending.
I know we're kind of hoping that someone will pick it up. The cast members have
expressed interest in wanting to keep going?
Because they said it was a network decision, not Paramount Plus is possibly getting bought.
Yeah, it might be
so they don't want to continue.
Well, how long it took to even release this season? I'm sure that slowdown, the writers' strike, all that shit pissed
me off. They put out feelers like Netflix.
Netflix
we know
would be a
they
good fit.
rescued Lucifer for
Yeah.
a couple more seasons.
Evil
so.
and look, it fits. Even if it's just 1 or 2 more seasons, it fits. I would say I think that if they I think it's Netflix. I think it's gonna happen. I think Netflix is gonna buy it. They'd be stupid not to, because they do a great job with it. People were complaining that because they liked it better when it was on network TV, they think they're cursing too much. And it's grown up. It's evolved, and to be honest, this crazy crap that's happening on these episodes, you can't get away with not dropping an F-bomb.
It's so bizarre.
It's weird that they, and you're dealing with Satanists and the devil and all this stuff. Of course, there's going to be sexual undertones and stuff. I'm glad that they freed it up from network TV, because that's usually what's involved with these. It's like Interview with the Vampire. It's so woo. You got these guys and they're being gay. All vampire movies are hypersexual and they're dudes biting in dudes' necks all the time. Like, come on.
The atmosphere we're in, this being that the show is specifically about the devil.
Yeah.
People would just be like, "We don't need that. It's the devil, and you're trying to."
We need it. We got Luke Cage fighting the devil. It's hot. We got a priest who likes to get down. I'm telling you, you gotta watch that.
Husband's coming after him.
Yeah, husband walks up to a priest and says, "Are you sleeping with my wife?" You gotta watch this show, man. You gotta watch this show. It's getting good. It's getting so I'm gonna be so upset when the last episode. I'm glad it's 14 episodes. I'm glad you said that. That's a great solid season. Guys, are you excited are you watching Evil? Have we talked you into it? Watch this show, support it, and let's hope that it gets picked up by another network, another streaming platform, because I think this show deserves at least 1 or 2 more. 5. Get it to 6 seasons. Come on, dude. Give it the Lucifer treatment. That's weird. Give this Evil the Lucifer treatment. I want to see it. I want to see it continue on. Let us know what you guys think about that, and let's talk about another TV show before we talk about I got 2 more shows I want to talk about. Let's talk about. Here's one that we kind of started, and I don't know if there's new episodes coming out or if there's only been 3 seasons.
The 3rd season just ended. Are
we still on season 2?
We're on season 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. I better Hacks. Hacks is an original Max series about a. But go ahead. You can describe it a little bit better, baby.
Season 3 just ended like a week or 2 ago.
But tell the audience what Hacks is about, because maybe you can explain it better than I can.
I don't know why it's named its name, but
because she called her a hack. You're a comedic hack.
So it's about a comedian who's been being on stage for, I don't know, what does it say, 25 years. She's been on stage for
almost like a Lucille
years.
Ball type old school comedian.
And
right.
Her bread and butter has been Las Vegas shows, entertaining a residency in Las Vegas, because that's where her home is.
And then she takes on a new assistant.
And of course she's getting older, and Las Vegas, fresh new things. And so they're trying to get rid of her, and of course her management's like, you need someone to write for you.
New
Let's
material,
freshen this up.
So she gets put together with a writer who's been canceled and down on her luck and in need of work, and they match these two together up like a hinge date. And from the very beginning, I mean, imagine going on an interview, cursing out you're in an interview, you curse out the interviewer, and then you get the job because of how well you were able to.
Well, you've got like the two, opposite ages, where you've got the ones
new generation versus the old generation.
The old generation, she's like stuck in her ways, and
same old knock joke.
Obviously, she's rich too,
Yeah.
so she's a diva. Like, we do it this way because it's the way I want it. I like it this way.
And then you had an assistant with no filter, who doesn't give a damn, who doesn't want to be there.
The new generation who's just like, we just do whatever. We don't even care.
Yeah, but this show is hilarious. They have so much good chemistry together. It's funny as hell. I saw it took a couple of clips from TikTok, and I was like, I gotta watch this show, and I'm glad I started it. If you want, it's an HBO type of raunchy type of comedy. They do not hold back. it almost reminds me of what's going on with the new Eminem song that's out there. You know, the old generation and new generations are at odds. He's uncancelable, kind of a vibe going on. I'm like, but it's funny that it's the young person that's been canceled and the old comedian.
Well, I mean,
she's
says,
getting.
I made some tweets that were, I mean, it wasn't even a big deal. We don't even know what she said.
Oh yeah, she read it out.
You know, it wasn't even a big deal. So like, I don't
Yeah.
even know why everybody.
She was just mad because she's the type of person that feels like her opinion is the only one that matters. She admits that.
But she continues to keep doing it. Like,
we're talking about the younger person.
Yes, just as soon as
Ava,
everything is like kind of going smoothly, something she did a week before comes to bite her in the ass. When she was mad or sad or upset, she does some dumb stuff
to sabotage her career
Yes.
again. That's the beautiful thing about this show.
Several times where it's just like, oh my God, here we go again. Like, can you not just
stop self-sabotaging your career? And that's the beautiful thing about this show. Do you have a young person who's always her worst enemy, self-sabotaging her career, forced to work with a person who's already made it, already successful, that just needs a new lease on life on her comedic career.
I mean, and she's been able to, the young assistant's been able to show her, like, you did get a raw deal. I mean, she was a female comedian who should have gotten her own late night TV show and, you know, like a Johnny Carson type.
A long time ago. But she got screwed over.
And she got screwed over. You know, she's supposed to be on TV with a TV show. She's just been screwed over. And a lot of it was because I'm a woman.
Yeah.
And
I like the fact that the older
generation. So she's telling her,
generation.
you need to tell your story. You need to tell people because people will find entertainment in this.
I like the fact that it's like the older generation person, like played by Jean Smart, is she's telling Hannah's character, you need to get over yourself, and she's teaching the younger generation how to get over themselves because they're not the most important person with all their entitlements, and the younger person is teaching Jean's character how to I don't know what would the lesson be? What if you would have applied what this new generation, how women are thinking today, and did these things back then? You could have been a pioneer. You could have. I don't know. I'm not trying to say that she's trying to teach her how to wake up and to be woke, but she's showing her a new way of finding her voice, if that makes sense.
Other minor things that do affect women. You know, the Deborah Vance character has had plastic surgery like 1 million times, of course, in an effort to
stay young,
remain youthful, not look old, because otherwise, how am I going to be on stage? Her refusal to eat like anything because I'll get fat. And then, you know, the young girl, Ava, telling her, I mean, when was the last time you ate anything?
Yeah, women don't. Like women don't have to do these things anymore. We shouldn't. Yeah, and you're powerful enough where you shouldn't have to. It's a learning lesson on both sides, but it's done in a funny, comedic way that I think everybody would get enjoyment out of this show. So watch Hacks. I think it's a great comedy. Watch it. It's funny as hell. Before we go, let's move on to the last thing I want to talk about before we head out for the day. Another show that we're watching. We just started watching we just finished the first 2 episodes of The Acolyte. People were worried about The Acolyte, thinking that it wasn't going to deliver what it kind of advertised.
I will say, because I don't watch all these Star Wars. I mean, I've seen all the original,
movies,
the OG movies, and all the movies, but I haven't watched any of these Disney shows with you. Mm-hmm. So this really was of zero interest to me whatsoever.
So without with zero interest to you, what did you think about it?
And I was just like, I mean, it's on. I guess I'm watching. I like it.
Yeah, you do.
I like it.
You like the direction that it's going with the mystery types.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's been interesting. It's been. I mean, we're trying to figure out who the bad master is.
The big bad, yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah, the way they do it. I'll say this. Yeah, the way they've done this show, it had us talking. Who could be the one pulling the strings? Who? what's going on with these twin sisters? Is it really
Yeah,
two
we were
different
like,
people? Or is she alive? Is she
had
being
bu-
haunted?
Is she a double
ghost?
personality?
Yeah, she got split personalities, and then these answers got answered really fast. So that's not really what it's about. So there's obviously something bigger going on. So
I'm assuming our big thing is going to be, who is this? Who is our bad guy?
which I think is the guy from The Good Place. I think it's him. But you know what? But it was, besides that, the one thing I thought was
and
funny.
also, we still need to get the full backstory of why is the twin so mad?
May.
Mm-hmm. What is she really? Because obviously she wants revenge. We've established that.
What the hell?
But we
what
don't
the hell
know-
did those Jedi do?
We don't really know.
There was a government
what
cover-up.
it is she feels she was wronged.
Yeah.
Because on the other side, we're seeing where it doesn't seem like any reason for her to be doing this.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
Because there's been another Jedi cover-up. Once again, those woke Democrats and covering it up. No, but
we did get to see a Wookiee Jedi.
yeah. That's by by Star Wars' new standard Wookiee. What was his name again? Was it Jonas or who was the
His real name?
His real name. But anyway, I like the mystery of it. I like the fact that Soul Lee Jung-jae from the Squid Games. This is his first, I think, English speaking role. He's that's what I think that's what I heard. But his character, he fits perfectly with it. Watching this makes me more excited about Squid Game season 2 now. I was like, oh, do we really need a Squid Game season? But seeing this, I want to see more from him. He fits perfectly with the Jedi. I think this series is very well cast. The young lady from Logan, I heard that she was so short they had to give her a smaller lightsaber because she kept hitting the ground.
I'm just
stuff like that.
I think I was probably a little disappointed that, Carrie-Ann Moss, Indara.
Carrie from the Matrix
died in like 2 seconds.
Like episode 1.
Really, that was y'all put her on the bill. Like, here, look at here is in this movie. In
It
this
was
new
a
show.
it was a
And then
little
you
bait
kill
and
her in 2
switchy.
seconds. And I'm like, wait, that was it?
It was a little bait and switchy. They did that shit on purpose. They heavily marketed her. She's still on the damn poster. She's on the lunchbox.
I was like, what?
Died in the first episode. First 15 minutes.
I know.
Gone. But I mean, it wasn't like yeah, because like that girl could. But the only way she could beat her was by cheating. It was fun. So, but it's. So I don't know. Maybe there'll be more flashbacks. Maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, going to be a flashback because we still have to figure out what they did that pissed these dark Force users off. So there's going to be a flashback. But I like these fight scenes. They are way better than what and they don't. I like the fact that this villain May is attacking without lightsabers mostly. It's like
because she's been given a mission.
I guess that's part of the code. You want to be a part of the gang? Kill 4 Jedi without using your weapon.
Yeah. So
and then you'll get your lightsaber.
One of she has to do one with no weapon.
Yeah.
And she has not done that yet because she killed Indar with her dart or knife daggers.
Yeah.
And the second one she killed with poison.
No, second one he killed himself.
But still, he was offered poison.
Yeah.
She's supposed to do it with nothing.
Yeah.
She attempted with Soul, but then she escaped and nothing happened.
So I mean, if that's the mission, that's a tough ass trial. I mean, like if she's able to kill 4 Jedi or just 1 Jedi Master with a bare hands.
But we don't even know why.
It's maybe that then she'll get the best lightsaber, the baddest ass lightsaber in the world, I guess. But you think that Wookiee is the other one? Is the other one?
Because he named all 4.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Tobin,
that's right.
Soul, and Kelnaka. And
you're better with names than I'll ever be.
The Wookiee Jedi is Kelnaka.
Yeah, so it's hard enough to kill a Wookiee, but then you kill a Force-sensitive Wookiee? That's damn near impossible.
That was pretty funny.
Good luck.
He was all like...
Yeah.
We were like,
Wookiee,
here he is.
without the Force, Wookiees are not to be messed with. With the Force, that's the one Jedi I think is not going to die. I think he's gonna be fine. Nobody really wants to see a Wookiee get killed. But I like it. It's not what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be the journey of us following the path of like Sith users, but since we're in an era where the Sith are in secret. I mean, the Sith hadn't been revealed since until Palpatine, for thousands of years, until Palpatine revealed himself out there. So we can't be in a situation where the Sith reveal themselves, because I think if they do, if they go, oh God, these are like if Soul and May's sister, what's her name? Not May, but what's her other character's name?
Osha.
If they figure out, oh my God, May's being trained by a Sith, I think then they're gonna die, because the Jedi don't know. By the time Episode 1 starts, they're like, the Sith haven't been around for hundreds of years.
I mean, they, in true Star Wars fashion, before the first episode, you give your little story.
Yeah.
That even though they're opposing sides, we don't get along with each other, everybody's been at peace for the last
that's what
whatever.
We're in peacetime right now. But everybody's upset with how the Jedi been operating. They're a little pretentious, kind of. So not everybody was happy with the Jedi, and a lot of people. There's some people out there that they loved the Empire more than probably because they were corrupt. But I mean, there's politics. There's people.
We still have one character that's listed that we haven't gotten to see yet.
Which one?
And that's Jodie Turner-Smith.
Oh yeah, she's on the poster too.
Yeah,
I'm very curious.
Her character's name is Mother Anastasia, but we haven't.
I don't know
see her yet.
I don't know anything about. I don't know if that name means anything to the history of Star Wars, but I'm very curious of what her character is too, because I love her that actress. So I'm looking forward to more from this. I can't wait to check out more. What else we got? Any for me's or any Oh, I'm sorry. Let me stop being rude, guys. So share your thoughts if you're watching The Acolyte. What are you thinking about The Acolyte so far? Do you like it? Are you loving it? Do you hate it? You're going to give it a chance, and let us know what your thoughts are on that. And let's keep talking. Let me close the poll out real fast. Let's see here. Any comments as we move on to the last part of the show where we talk to the people? Anything that stands out overall? I see Jasmine. I see Brianna Jasmine's in the chat. Ricky Buzz in the chat. Ricky, yo, what's up? We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I guess that leads us. I can lead us into our announcement for tomorrow. So you guys know that last week we was that the week before? We were at Comic Palooza. Mm-hmm. We did our episode there, and we are going to be attending this week in Dallas. We're going to be going to the Dallas Fan Expo. To be my first time and Joy's first time at the Dallas Fan Expo. It's not the first time for the channel, but it's us personally, our first time going to the Dallas Fan Expo. So, Ricky, I think we're going to be seeing you there. I think you live out there, so we'll see you there. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to compare events and things like that. I'm going to take it in for what it is. So I'm just looking forward to meeting new people and seeing what costumes are out there, interviewing you guys, and just having a good time in Dallas. Anything that you're looking forward to for Dallas Expo?
Just seeing the differences, and I mean, do they have any different offer? Because we've not been to this one before.
Mm-hmm. Seeing what if we're finally going to be allowed to interview some celebs.
I wish.
Get our cred up there. Brianna says, you guys convinced me to give Acolyte a try. If nothing else, I like the actors. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's this whole mystery. What's going on with who the big bad is? I think we might be shocked. I think a shocker it's going to either end with some epic shock, or it's going to just fall flat on the face. Like I'm hoping that it ends with a good twist. So,
Brianna said we convinced her to.
Yeah, that's what I just put. That's what I was just talking about.
Give it a try.
Yeah, she's going to give it a try. That's what I just put up on the screen. Guys, let us know what you guys think about all the topics that we talked about. Continue to talk on the chat. If you guys are still watching us live, hit the like button, boost this show. As always, guys, we appreciate you guys joining us in these conversations and letting us know what you guys are thinking at all time. As far as Ghost Rider. I think we've all unanimously agreed that Jordan Peele should direct Keanu Reeves as Ghost Rider. But on top of all that, Man vs. Bear, all those good things, let us know what your thoughts are on these things. And as always, guys, be safe out there, and let's keep talking. If you want to reach out to me, you can do that at T3 Media Studios on all these socials, or just at Chris W. Fagan. Joy, if people want to reach out to you or find you online, where can they do so?
My TikTok is Viola Fagan, and my Instagram is Scrub Hats and More by Joy.
And as always, guys, Talking to the Media was streamed from a live studio of audience of new fans of The Acolyte. Give it a chance, guys. It's a pretty good show. And share your thoughts. Till next time, guys. Peace. Have a good one. Thank you guys for watching our video. I really do appreciate it. Remember, you can support our show by becoming a member or a patron. So click the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you'll never miss out on when we go live or post new content. Let's stay connected, grow this community together. Like, subscribe, comment, and let's keep talking.